In this short video, which is taken from my YouTube channel, the Corcoran Codex, I want to present some rather uncomfortable statistics, especially if you happen to be a UK resident, which I am, and certainly these are the kinds of numbers that governments in the United Kingdom, and I'm not just referring to the current government, which has many of its own problems, but even previous governments would rather these numbers don't exist and that they don't have to be widely talked about. British households have suffered the biggest fall in their wealth in the rich world since the pandemic. The average Briton's wealth has fallen by more than 20% over the last 5 years, according to the Swiss bank UBS. So this report focuses on the wealth of UK residents, and it covers obviously their holdings of property, real estate, various other financial assets. It is not related to income per se. So this comes from the Global Wealth Report of 2026, just recently published by UBS. And as can be seen, the point is made, the data shows that the wealth of a typical individual in the United Kingdom has tumbled by more than 23% on both a mean and median measure since 2020. So this table comes from this report. As can be seen, countries like, say, South Korea have actually seen a 55% growth in average wealth since 2020, and some other countries like Spain, Japan, Germany, etc. are all in the positive, on the positive side of this particular graphic. However, when we come down to the bottom here, not quite in terms of the average, but in terms of the median wealth, actually the United Kingdom does sit right down at the bottom with a loss in wealth of 23% over the last 5 years. As I say, this is not the kind of statistic that governments really want to become widely known or discussed. It's also worth pointing out that on another study, the number of millionaires that have left the United Kingdom in the last year or so is more than 16,000. If you find this kind of material interesting, please check out my YouTube channel, the Corcoran Codex, where I cover macroeconomics, global financial issues, and you can see the URL there. Thanks for watching.